I think I've used it for every live stream we've done, and I think we're actually live now. Are we live?
Oh,
looks like we're live.
Are we live?
Yeah, I didn't even realize we were live yet. But I think I've used it for every.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear us? I can hear me. So we'll give them a minute to respond.
Oh, hang on. I need to. Oh no. Yeah, we. Okay, that's it. I need to mute.
You need to mute what? Oh, you got the feedback?
It's all right. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fine. Okay.
I don't hear it on my end.
So I can see you here. So I'm going to move that there and move that there.
People in the audience are saying they can hear us both, so I think it's working.
Joy. Okay, that's great. Talking about all sorts of...
Tune Tones in the audience.
Hang on. I can't
He voices the
chat.
cowboy.
Oh.
And also Peppy.
What an extraordinary voice. I can't see all the comments though. Why can't I see
You can't see the comments?
I did do. And then, oh yeah, I can. No, it's all right. I'm just doing it.
Technical Estelle issues, but all right. So you can see the chat. Everyone can hear us. Are we good to go?
That's amazing.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. Yeah, they can already see the plushie off to the side there. We're going to do a reveal, but they can already see it. There's a new plushie, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Bye. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. I've got some cake on its way, so yeah, I'm just not going to be ready.
Now, you've got cake, and I'm going to the beach.
I love that. I'm about to go to bed on, a full stomach. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for coming on this stream. So she's arrived. I know I did an unboxing the other day, but obviously I just wanted to share her. I've taken her out in the garden and I've taken some pictures. I'm going to be honest, she's really, really pretty amazing in terms of how she looks and how she feels, right? So same as in the original one, as we can see here. Right?
Yeah, I made it bigger so that they can see it in a little more detail.
Oh, amazing. And she's basically the same, only she's better, right? Her hair's slightly shorter though. But oh, that's it. Well done. Look at that. She's got her glasses on, right? But she's got a spin on me. How many times can I say the word but? She's got loads. She's got 2 earrings in, like my hoops, right? She's got the matching tattoos. Not that I'm saying it's all about me, but obviously it's a crossover. She's got the gold bikini on, right, with her tail sticking out. Honestly, she's just amazing. And at the back, I don't know if anybody can see properly. She's got a token tattoo on the back, and obviously she's got her bikini top. She's just literally, she's got the bangles, and she's got a toenail.
Little toenails.
Everyone knows that I love a pedicure. She's got the little shoulder pad things there. You know, honestly, she's just brilliant. Makeship, you've done a sterling job.
Yeah, we took...
Very expensive, but you've done a great job, Makeship. Thank you.
We took everyone's feedback from the first one. We tried to make her look a little more like actual Krystelle, but, you know, we're really riding that line. All right, let me fix the webcams now.
So, yeah,
there we go.
Anyway, so the link is live.
Yeah, the link is in the video description.
Yeah, she's up.
I'll post it in the chat.
I will obviously be trying not to annoy everybody with so many posts. But I reckon, I think the feedback, especially with the signed games and, you know, sort of like the Christmas cards, birthday cards, all of this stuff, this sort of merch seems to be really well received. So I'm grateful that everyone's open to it, but also I'm kind of really happy that we're kind of now sort of giving the people what they want. So this is pretty exciting. So the first one,
there's the second one.
And we're already thinking about what else can we create for her. You know, we've had a couple of ideas and a few discussions, haven't we, about, you know, anyway, it's all very expansive. Feedback is always very gratefully received. And yeah, so there she is. I'm going to run through a couple of the comments on here because I don't want people to sort of feel that I'm talking at you.
Right?
I know I've done
Did people ask you questions on Twitter last night?
I had 3 questions.
Awesome. We'll start with those before you go
So
into the chat.
let's start. Okay, hang on. Oh no, here we go. So anyone who knows me knows that my tech capabilities are rather extraordinary.
I'm only just a little step above you in that regard. I don't know how I was able to get this to run.
Do you know, we just, you know, we're like the grandparents of.
When it comes to technology, I seriously just wing it. Even like me making games, I'm just winging it and hoping that they work.
Oh my god, you're not just winging it though. Like seriously, that's like, oh, yeah. That's amazing. I wouldn't say winging it, but right. So Aaron has asked, any advice for small creators? I love the books I do, but I struggle with getting them to more people. Those I do reach, do love them. That's the silver lining so far. So with that sort of that question, first of all, I think gratitude is a huge thing, and you are expressing that. Now it depends on whether are you sending snippets out, are you sort of selling the books, how is it working? I'm always, and I've said this to Jason earlier, I'm always here to encourage and help creators, and if I can repost stuff, if I can kind of help people share any of their work and you know, sort of encourage people to just, 1, believe in themselves, and 2, just keep putting themselves out there. So just keep going. I reckon I might need to get that tattooed, you know, just keep going. Just keep going with everything. Right, Jason, you've kept going for like a decade, and now it's like, yes, this is amazing. So
longer than a decade now. About 20
but
years.
You kept going, right?
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, you kept going, and I think people, you know, as long as you love what you do, as long as you're grateful for whatever it is that you do, and for, you know, the ability to be able to share things, and also to be able to do something that you really love, you know, I reckon just keep going like that, and you will literally, you know, bring it all in. So, yeah, keep going. And if there's anything I can share, please tag it, unless of course it's like not safe for work, then obviously.
I'm gonna tag some Norin art after I get back from the beach.
Okay. Yeah, a bit of inspiration. I love that. Exiled asked, how do you come up with and present the design for the plushies? Do you do some rough sketches how you want them to look, and then talk to Makeship? I'm going to try my best to make the stream. Bless you. If anything, I'll pop in at least for a moment to say hi. Oh, hopefully you're one of my patrons, aren't you? Okay, so the really complicated way we go around creating a plushie is, Jason, I wanted to have big lashes. What do you think? Gold bikini. That's it. Jason puts the magic together, and then we send it to Makeship. And that's it.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then it's basically just trial and error bit by bit until, yeah, I don't know what else to say, honestly.
And it is literally, it sounds like it's been some kind of like huge, well, it's not a huge project, but I think we already know, and I think the feedback, the people that provide us with the feedback, we've been able to go back and, you know, but it's been pretty, you know, Jason's really good, because apart from being sort of almost my mind reader, you tend to kind of create something or have an idea in your head that is already sort of in alignment with what I want. So generally these sort of things can take up to, you know, an hour to put together. I
think this one took a little longer than an hour, but
the idea. And she's even got like, yeah, she's got the tiara thing on her head.
Yep, the legally distinct tiara.
There we go. So those are the 2 questions. I didn't have 2 questions, 3. So we'll just quickly go through all the comments and acknowledge everyone, because I said I'm very grateful for people taking the time out.
Yeah, we're going to do a little Q&A. So if you guys have questions for mostly Estelle, but also me, maybe, go ahead and ask the questions.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
I'll go look in the chat
bonsoir,
too.
Bonsoir. Yeah. Vous avez vraiment du bon travail sur les personnages. Je vous suis depuis 2015 avec le premier le premier trailer, les personnages ont vraiment bien été améliorés. Thank you, Neil. Yes, lovely.
I think I partially
hello, I write in
understood
bold
that.
English. My keyboard translation, I will watch the subtitles in French. Oh, he's French. This is amazing. I love this.
Estelle's
Obviously,
a fluent French speaker.
yeah, I love that. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully, you know, the work will reach the French more. I know we've got a few Frenchies in the community. That's so awesome. Okay. We're all loud and clear. Okay, everyone can hear us. You two just popped up mid chat. I love that. Mid chat. Oh yeah, this is what we do. Like two
Jeremy
two
in the chat's already pointing out that it's been 15% funded already.
Oh my god, I haven't even looked yet.
Yeah, we've sold 15 since the stream started.
Oh my god.
Thank you guys so much.
This is gonna make me cry. Honestly,
oh,
this
no,
is
I
so
lost
lovely.
The chat. There it is.
Oh, you click the wrong button.
Yeah, I went to look at the Plushy page and then I lost the chat.
Oh, anyone here familiar with Monarch, the VTuber, the Scuff Queen? Estelle is beginning to remind me of her. No offense. Oh, is that a good thing?
I don't know who that. What was the name?
I don't know. The Scuff Queen. Okay.
I don't know who the Scuff Queen is. I thought I heard you say a different name before that. I can't keep up with this chat.
Familiar with Monarch, the VTuber. Monarch.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Should I, or should I? Is that someone I shouldn't look up?
I don't know. I hope she's nice. I got sunburn. No, you need some night.
I'm gonna get sunburned today, but my goodness, the lighting. I apologize, everyone, for the lighting. I have all the windows boarded up because it's super hot outside today.
So hot, bless you.
So I look like I'm in a cave right now. Even though it's bright and sunny outside.
90% of the rest of the time, bless you.
I'm a vampire right now.
Business as usual is still having technical issues. Yes. Well, I would hate to disappoint anyone. You know.
It's part of the charm now.
Well, it is, isn't it? It's kind of expected, isn't it?
I would say we've had way less technical issues. I remember one of the first streams we did, it took us like 45 minutes to get it to work.
And by that time, everyone had gone. I do love that you guys... Oh, no, I just... Oh.
Did it jump on you when you were reading it? It does that to me all the time. I hate it.
God, I don't... Oh my god. That's like...
I'll be reading the chat, or I'll find something to read, and I'll start to read it, and then it just jumps up, and then I lose it. I hate it.
I'm going to be quick. I do love that you guys decided, screw it, people loved Adventure Attire Krystle had. Let's give it to Krystelle, because she's pretty much made it iconic. Yes. Well, we like ride the fine line. And to be quite honest, I was wearing gold bikinis way before, kind of.
I think you were wearing one the last stream, I think.
Well, do you know, yes. And my holiday in France, when I took a picture, I was wearing a gold one. In fact, I've got one for this summer as well. So yeah, I do like a bit of gold though. We know that, don't we? You know, a bit like the book I'm reading. Where is it? I like to totally divulge. Oh, that's it. The guy that talks as gold dust in the air, the dynamic laws of prosperity. But anyway, I divulged there. Krystle, but legally distinct. Yes, that's correct. What else? Let's have a look. Copyright friendliest Krystelle. Yes. I like that one. Any discount codes? Yes, there is. There's one. But I think we've struggled with the codes at the minute.
Yeah, apparently the code had a limit and it's been reached. I'll see what I could do though.
We'll see. Yeah, let's just. That was another topic of conversation tonight. Make a spaceship or a dinosaur for her to ride. Oh God, that's
we got to do a kite, a legally distinct kite plushie. I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
such a good idea.
Guys, give us ideas because every now and again, because I think the third plushie idea you got from a fan who randomly suggested it, and then we're like, we can't believe we didn't think of that one.
Honestly, that's an obvious one, but this like. Could he be like like almost like a camel, so she could just sit.
We could do a camel. We could do whatever we want. A legally distinct animal, dinosaur, whatever.
My God, I love
A
that.
camel
You,
sore.
you can pair it up, and then, oh my God, you guys are just awesome. I fucking love. Sorry, I'm swearing. I fucking love you all.
That stream isn't
Um,
monetized. Don't worry, you can curse.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, fuck shit bollocks. Anyway, right. As of this point, thanks to Chase and using the original dinosaur planet in Event Horizon, I've come to have a, well, not very positive view of Krystle's adventures attire. Then again, I never did like it much. Oh,
Aw.
okay. Well, Kingdom General, unfortunately, we can't please everyone. So maybe we'll create something that will please sort of the other half. But again, feedback is always good feedback. And it was on the thumbnail, so everyone saw it already. Yes, that's very true. Right, let's have a look. The power of determination. Rick, you know me well. And yes, the power of determination and manifestation and ditching limiting beliefs and adopting, yeah, the wholesome, yeah, let's do it, the fuck it attitude. So there you go. For someone who wings it a lot, you should job chasing.
Oh, thank you. Maybe it's just because I've been winging it for so long. I mean,
Oh my God, take it.
the
Take
first.
the
I don't know if I've told this story before, but the first video game related like actual job I had, it was an animation job, and I didn't like I knew the basics of animation, but I really didn't know how to animate then. And they're like, "Hey, can you animate?" And I'm like, "Yep." They gave me the job, and I went home, and I just immediately just kept practicing animation for the week until I got that job. I've always just kind of winged it.
fake it till you make it. Yeah?
I guess so,
I
yeah.
love that.
It seems to
There's
work.
so much, but of course it does. Literally, of course it does. That's amazing. I'm going to be honest. Now, I've probably never said this live, and this is quite apt. When I got my job at Rare, and my interview was around doing some lines for Dinosaur Planet for Krystelle. I had wanted to work for Rare for so long, only because I knew from growing up in the village, and I knew it was all games, and at the time it's like, oh, the people that did Donkey Kong and all this stuff. And obviously I'd already done some stuff for the family, and I absolutely adored the family. I adored the children, and I was fascinated by what they did, because it was all just so very cryptic and, you know, and very sort of very secretive, and they got all these amazing cars. Just, it felt so exciting, and I always wanted to work for them. And then when I kind of got a call, or I think I got a phone call, just say, right, your job interview's here. I need you to do these lines. And like you said, I hadn't done drama since I was 11, and I wanted it so badly that I went in, and obviously I started doing Krystle's lines for this job interview, bearing in mind I'd missed my flight back from Spain the night before, and
I remember that part of the story.
Oh my God. So, and I came back and I was really sunburnt as well, and I'd got like sore blisters all over my forehead because I'd fallen asleep in the sun having had a drink. Surprise. And I'd missed my flight home, so I'd ended up staying all night in Malaga Airport and needed to get back. And I remember my dad was just so cross with me, and I got picked up, and I literally had no sleep all night, and I turned up really sunburnt on no sleep in the recording studio with Ben Cullum and Steve Brand, and obviously Carol Stamper, and walked me in this incredible recording studio, as you can imagine. You know, it was just all, when you walked in, it was just like soundproof. You could just tell it, like, it's just so still, and all these like computers and stuff all around there, and the odd musical instrument. And then walked me into the other part of the recording studio, which is the they'll never hear your screams room. And you know what I mean? It was just like, and they shut the door, and then it was like, oh my God, it's really quiet. Put the headphones on, because I couldn't hear anything. Put them on, and I could hear them both like fully clearly. Right, here's your script, off you go, sort of thing, you know. And I remember just thinking, oh shit, really need to do this. I really need to get this right, otherwise I'm just not going to get this job. Anyway, I did it, and as you said, cut a really long story short, you know, just like, you know, just do your best. What was it Richard Branson always used to say? Just take the job, learn on, you know, you just learn as you're doing it. Just do it. And anyway, so yeah, so we're all kind of winging it.
And
And
you
if you're
went down
not,
in history.
well, it looks that way, doesn't it? Or the whole combo did. But yeah, so I'm very grateful for that. And can you imagine if I hadn't have winged it or I hadn't have faked it till, you
I
know?
would just to put things into perspective. If you hadn't have winged it, I'd probably be, and me and countless other people would be completely different people. Who knows how? Like you,
I know.
can you
A different
imagine the
perspective?
alternate universe that didn't where you didn't voice Krystelle? Like what that might look like.
Oh
I might
wow.
not be
If
making video games right now. I might be working at some office job. I don't know.
well, like same. Well, same with me. Sorry, I'm just guys. I'm putting my phone on because I've ordered some cake, and everyone knows how much I love cake, so I'm just leaving my
Cheesecake.
phone on in case it's got some cheesecake. But yeah, so but you're right. It's like sliding doors, though, isn't it? Can you imagine? Like I'd perhaps be doing something else. You know, oh, fuck knows what. You know, just mental, isn't it? Really, if you really think about it. But anyway, here we are. I got the job, and
And I
yeah.
got that
So the rest
job too, and I animate now. So,
right, and
because before that I didn't animate. I had no intentions at that point in my life. I had no intentions to ever animate anything, and for some reason, every job I was interviewing for, they're like, "Can you animate?" And then that one, I said yes. Here I am,
right, you were like, that's it. I'm
16 years
saying
later
I can do
now.
that.
I think that
That's
was
mental.
16 years ago now. No, it was 14 years ago.
I love that. That's pretty crazy, actually, because that is a perfect example and of just literally, right, you're setting your mind to doing it. Right, and this is what I'm doing. Yes, I can animate.
At that
Can't
point,
right
I
now,
think
but well.
in my mind, I was just more desperate to actually get a job.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, isn't it? It's almost like survival mode. I need
Yeah.
a job, so I'm gonna give me the job and I'll do it. And this is again everything that I talk about. You know, when somebody wants something badly enough, really badly enough, then you do whatever you can to achieve that.
They'll find a
And
way.
right, exactly. A friend of mine, she was like, "Oh, I'm a bit fat. And I want to lose some weight." And I was like, "Oh, how do you do your training?" I was like, "Oh, well, this is what I eat. This is oh, I don't like to eat that." And I was like, "Okay." And when I don't want to train, like, "Okay, well, how badly do you want it?" You know, people need to decide. But anyway, I divulge. Who else? What have we got? What have we got?
Now let's see what questions there
Oh,
are.
it's just jumped again.
I see
You two are winging
Alexander
it.
the
Yes,
Average
we're
asked
winging
me
it.
a question.
Go on.
Alexander the Average asks, what's been your favorite part of developing Event Horizon, seeing as, from my understanding, it's been mostly a one-man show on the back end? On that note, working with all the voice actors has been awesome. Obviously working with Estelle, but all the voice actors, they've all done such a good job, and getting the lines in from everyone and then putting them into the engine and then playing the levels for the first time with all the voices and hearing all the voices is it's so awesome. Every time a level's ready with all the voices and I go through it, it's a wonderful little experience. So that might actually be my favorite part of actually working on the game, is hearing the voices in each level the first time I go through them.
Oh wow.
But honestly, I like working on the whole thing. I'd say what really is my favorite? Yeah, it probably is getting all the lines in
All right, is that
and
a
hearing
hint?
them.
Okay.
Hopefully that answered the question.
Okay, what else have we got? Oh no, hang on. I can't scroll down now. Oh, I can scroll up, but not down.
Yeah. Oh,
More
the same
techie
person has a
too.
question for you. Alexander the
Um,
Average. Do you want me to read it for you if you can't find it?
yes,
I'm highlighting
please.
it in case it zooms down on me. So, question for Estelle: is there any distinct difference between your natural voice and how you voice Krystelle and Norin? And would you be able to give an improv line in each voice?
Okay, Krystelle is pretty much how I sound.
Yeah, Krystle's basically you. Just a little bit more.
She's
I was gonna say a little
me.
bit more fiery, but actually, I think you're more fiery
Yeah.
in real life.
Depends on the situation, really. But, send me to battle and we'll soon find out. But yeah, I reckon I'd be tearing heads off. Yeah, so Krystelle is pretty much me. When I originally voiced Krystelle, I think when she did sort of the dino language, I wanted to add a bit of a spin to it. And I think in the end, I think I tried like Eastern European, I tried French, and then it just didn't work. So I think I just kind of did the Estelle accent on it, and I kind of kept it. Um,
Can you
and
imagine,
then
guys?
obviously,
Oh, sorry, go on.
no, go on, go on.
I was gonna say, guys, can you imagine Eastern European Krystelle? Can you imagine
I
that
don't know.
alternate universe where Krystelle has like a Slavic accent?
Can you imagine? I reckon she'd be fiery also, very, like even more warrior like, I'd imagine.
Fox McCloud,
Um,
da.
I mean, yes. Oh my God, can you imagine? I reckon he'd be even more scared. I really do. I do.
We'll never kneel before you, da. Sorry.
That's such a. I love that. I wouldn't even try that. Um, and Norin. So Norin, also close to my heart because obviously, um, Jason has spoken to me about her. Well, for
I'll
some
put her in the
time now, haven't
background
you?
right now.
Really? And because obviously I love voicing Krystelle and I love, and I love my own voice as well, but I also think it's really important to give Norin her own character because I don't want people to listen and play Squadron Sigma and think of Krystelle, if that makes sense. I think in my own right, yeah, I'm quite skilled. I wouldn't say but I think it's really important that we cut the two characters apart, if that makes sense. Me, by all means, part of both of them, but they're very much individual characters, even though one has kind of been inspired by the other. So Norin is more rough around the edges, I would say, in terms of the way she speaks. And I haven't got any, what should I say?
Yeah,
I don't
that
know, what
when
can
you
I
first
say?
were doing her lines, you came to me because originally you were voicing her basically exactly like Krystelle, and you're like, I think
Yes.
she should be more like you said, rough around the edges because she's actually
Mm,
much older than Krystelle. She's not as funnily enough the image I put up is when Norin's still a little kid, so she's still young and naive
yeah.
there, but she's not as young and naive as Krystelle. She has a bit more experience and is kind of seen the world a bit
Yes.
more. She's been beaten up quite a bit, so to speak. Um,
And I get the impression that she's been more of a loner
yeah,
and that she's a bit, I don't know, yeah,
I mean,
like you,
Krystle's a loner until she meets, Fox McCloud too. So at least in the Nintendo games.
yeah, yeah, I rough, yeah, like a rough diamond, I think is um,
And
and she,
sorry,
go
go
on.
on.
I was just going to say, I wanted to kind of give her, I didn't want to give her a Northern English accent because Northern's like, we'll have a Northerner, but I don't think there's a little bit of charisma in that one, I would say. So I wanted to give her something a little bit more gangstery.
Yes,
So I've given her a bit of a London spin where she's a little bit, like
tiny bit of
diamonds.
Cockney.
Yeah, just a little bit of this in there. That's a bit of a charm, and
I love
so
it.
that's kind of the way I've got quite a husky voice, so I think my voice lends itself to something a little bit more gravelly, and I think the Cockney accent is quite gravelly, as opposed to sort of other accents in the English language.
I'm all for
And I'm
it.
all right at doing that. Yeah, and I'm all right at doing that one. I have to say, I think in a past life, I think
You were
Cockney wench.
you were a Cockney peasant in London in a past
Yeah, I
life.
was totally, yeah, I think so. So that's kind of the two. So that's the two on that one.
Yeah, and we were
Um,
discussing it last night. But over the next few months, you're gonna be working on some kind of battle cry for her.
oh yeah,
I'm looking
interesting.
forward to seeing how that turns out.
So Jason's asked. So here's a question for you all. Jason has asked for some kind of battle cry, and Jason's a real fan of Xena, was the Princess Warrior. I was a big fan of Wonder Woman, with the spin.
They're spiritually the same character.
So yeah,
they're both Greek too.
Oh yes, right. So but what is a sort of a Cockney cry? Oi oi!
Oi oi! Yeah, exactly oi, what I was thinking. Oi oi! You know what? I think maybe I should. That's a candidate. Oi oi!
Isn't it? It's like, oh, we're going into battle. Are you ready? Yeah. Oi oi!
Oi oi! We'll work on it, but I think that's a good start.
Okay, so anyway, this is just we've
my
completely
God.
pulled this one out of the bag. So any comments would be gratefully appreciated. I reckon I'm overtired, and maybe you are too. I don't know.
Oh my God, that was really funny.
Yeah, oi oi.
Oi,
Yeah,
oi.
see, look, T-Pen, he knows. You know.
Oh my God.
Right. So what else have we got? I would picture Krystelle in Samurai Warrior's appearance. Okay. Norin, Cockney, Estelle. Yes. Pure insanity. Where have you been? He's like disappeared, isn't he? But you're here. I've missed you.
Aww.
So yeah, Cockney. Oh yeah, but you're down near Kent Way, aren't you? Without trying to dox you. Sorry. But you've got a bit of a southern accent, haven't you? That's quite a nice one. Tone voices, you could say she'd have a mind like a diamond, cold, brilliant. Oh, I like that.
On that note, was that a comment on Norin or Krystelle? If that was a comment on Norin, her people, their skeletons and their organs, they're actually all crystalline. So her brain literally is like a diamond.
Oh my God, I love that. That's brilliant. Isn't the pineal? Oh no, the pineal gland that crystallizes.
Yeah, that well, I don't think it's actually supposed to crystallize it because of all the crap we have in our water. It does.
It's fluoride, exactly. Yeah. Guys, don't use fluoride. Anyway. What else have we got? Get jumped, you toads. Norin's battle cry. Okay, that's interesting. Well, maybe we could use a few, couldn't we? That could be instead of the one of those. We could
I do really like oi oi because my thinking was because in the Xena show everyone has like a goofy battle cry. You know, there's Xena's and then Bruce Campbell's character he yodels. He goes yodeling right before he goes and does anything.
Oh, we could do oi 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 oi.
We'll work on it. We got time to work on it, but I kind of liked that. I kind of liked that. It was so goofy.
Okay, answers on a postcard. Do we like it or do we not? Toad power. Brilliant. Governor. That's another one. All right, Governor. All right, Governor. Love it. That's another one. To Estelle, Miss Estelle Ellis. It's an honour to meet you and a pleasure for the Star Fox legend. Ah, I'm waving hi. That was a lovely little message. Wait, Chasen. IIRC. Didn't Krystelle have... God, my reading skills are appalling. Sorry. Oh, and it's jumped again.
Let's see. I found the question. It's from Krystelle Kingdom General. Didn't Krystelle have a battle cry in the early version of the mission where you fight Shears? Yeah, she actually did. It was just a scream, basically, or going, ah! Yeah, from that animation I did, I think 6 years ago now, maybe 7 years ago. Yeah.
I didn't think my question would derail the stream this hard. Oh yeah, be very careful because we can get like segue like you have no idea. I'm totally left field most of the time. So
all the tangents are fine.
Yes. Slavic Krystelle battle cry could be "Oorah."
Oorah.
Well, that's different.
Krystelle and Norin aren't Slavic, but maybe the third character you play, maybe we should lean into Slavic.
Oh, Okay, give me a chance to practice. You watch, I'll be in an old people's home. Like, Estelle, you need to do these lines.
As long as you're willing,
Alex.
I'll always have lines for you for some character or another.
Oh. Do you know what? Can you imagine? We'll be like in our early 80s. You'll be early
I'll be in
70s,
my
early
70s
80s.
or 80s.
All right, Jason, what you got for me today?
Here, let me go
Alexandre
find the
Dumas.
darned file. I can't find it.
No.
How do you turn on this damn computer? These damn mine touchscreen computers.
Oh God, don't. I'm going on an island. If that's happening, I'm like, no. I wish I could get this plush so bad, but I know for a fact that I'll get disowned. Oh,
You get
why?
disowned?
Also,
What?
oh no, well you don't want to be disowned, do you? So stay away from it. Also, Miss Ellis, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for my childhood. Krystelle is a role model to me. Oh, I love that. Well, as long as she brings inspiration, comfort, and whatever else, I'm here for it. Yeah, definitely. I vote for Oi Oi. Okay. I love a
I
tick
think that's going
there.
to be the basis of it. Unless you, I mean, like I said, take time to think of whatever you want. But I think the fact that we both thought oi oi at the exact same
Yeah,
time, like,
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
sign, I think.
I think it's a huge sign. I generally when that happens to us, it tends to be a good thing. So yeah, all over it. Absolutely all over it. We can have some fun with that. Um, that scream was a pretty good one too. What scream? Which one was that? Was that yours?
Oh,
I've forgotten.
I think they're talking about the one from the video I did. That was long before I met you. That was
Oh,
whose voice was that?
okay. You used somebody else's voice.
Well, I didn't know you at the time. They didn't do any lines. They just did like a scream for me. They went, ah!
Okay, I'll let you off. What else have we got? Is Estelle hireable for other indie games? I was thinking if I gain enough skill in game development, I can make my own Star Fox game about the generation of Star Fox fan made too. I am here to work with indies and new creators 100%. You know, obviously Event Horizon and the Norin project is kind of a permanent fixture for me, if that makes sense. But obviously, you know, small side projects and things like that, 100%. Generally, people can reach out to me on Twitter. But yeah, I deliberately encourage small indie projects because I think there's not enough, and I think the gaming industry's been trounced enough by we know who, like the big conglomerates who don't care about the gamers.
They certainly care
So
about the money,
yes,
though.
well, then this is so yeah, but yeah, I'm here to support the creators. So yeah, creating for creators with K's. I quite like that tagline. So yeah, have you played Starlink Battle of the Atlas, Star Fox, Miss Estelle Ellis? I'm going to be really honest. I am literally incapable. Oh, my cake's here. Bear with me. 2 seconds.
There, you guys just saw it in action. One of Estelle's ADHD moments. That was hilarious. That happens all the time. We'll be like she'll be in the middle of a sentence or something. I'll have a discussion with her, and then she'll just have a squirrel moment and just zoom away like that. All right, I'll look through the questions while Estelle goes to get her cheesecake. Let's see. Oh man, I lost all the questions already. I see Dark Fox 64 saying that Star Fox Assault needs a proper sequel or remaster. That yeah, I think more than any other Star Fox game, I think Assault deserves a proper remake where they fix a lot of the. Oh, she's back. She's back. I told them they all got to witness one of your ADHD moments where like you're in the middle of a sentence and you're focused and all of a sudden and then you just zoom away.
I do the this all the time. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, everyone. It is literally. I'm just like Dory, the goldfish in Finding Nemo. I'm just like, oh, that's pretty. Yeah, and it's cake. Cake. Right. Honestly, my hubby must find what adorable. Oh no, he doesn't find anything about me adorable.
Who? What? What was the question?
Someone said, honestly, that's just precious. Estelle's hubby must find that adorable. I'm assuming me being some kind of crazy ADHD mental girl.
I think all the quirks are funny.
Bear with me.
Oh, another one. I don't know what that's about this time, but anyway, I think I was answering someone about a remake of Assault. Or is she going to be back already? Okay, that was fast.
Sorry.
What was that one about?
No, because I've got a dog, guys, and his name's Gary. Yeah, and Gary's really tall, and Gary will literally get all sorts off the worktop. And I actually thought, oh shit,
you're
what if
worried he's going to eat your cake?
My cake.
That would have been a disaster.
Well, on 2 levels. One, because that's really like, and 2, there's chocolate in it. So the last thing I want to do is spend Saturday night at the vet's without a cake. Anyway, sorry.
Disaster averted.
So, yes, and yes, I did DoorDash some cake, some cheesecake. I know I'm on my own tonight. So actually, this is something that I've learned only recently. I just love my own company, right? Because I'm so amazing. No, I'm joking. It's because we were talking about that inner peace this morning, and I love that inner peace. And everyone's out and they're doing their own thing. They're drinking, and I've decided to stop drinking. So instead of eating cake, I'm not quite sure the benefit. Anyway, so they're all out. So I've just ordered myself some Pepe's chicken, and then I've ordered some cheesecake. So that's my treat. But I love it because it's just, and obviously I'm with you guys, so it's a treat. This is my Saturday night in. Yes. So, oh god, it's jumped again.
I see a question from Mr. Toontone. That's Cowboy, by the way.
The voice. Okay, yes.
He's asking, with the addition of this new Krystelle plush, will we see an additional opening for other Event Horizon characters coming down the line, or characters from Norin's universe? I know the answer to that. Do you want to answer that?
Maybe.
Maybe, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Maybe. So, I'm very conscious that there is a huge fan base out there, and there's an amazing community, right? And we all like doing this, and I'm not here because I know what it's like to be sold to, and I hate that because that's not what this whole thing is about. So I'm also very aware that we've got loads of ideas, and we want to create all these plushies, but I don't want my profile or our streams to be, oh, do you want to buy this? 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 I'm really, really aware of that. So at the minute, as we say, maybe it kind of depends the feedback that we get for this sort of plushie. I've done signed games, and and I'm contemplating trying to source some more as well, because I'm also very aware that the community is about seeing the content, seeing that game come to life. People sort of sharing their stories and ideas and kind of connecting without that commercial aspect. That maybe that's something I need to work. That's happened to me, and oh god, just stop. So let's. The ideas are endless. It's just whether people are open to it or it. So in an ideal world, we want to give the people what they want, but I also don't want to be when those influencers that'll oh, buy this air fryer, and then oh, buy this beautiful blouse, and then like, no, let's try not to do that, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's
yes, Toontone. Yes, there'll be a cowboy plushie. A cowboy and a Norin plushie, that they'll go together. It'll be really cute.
So the answer to that is like, hopefully. So this is why kind of building the community and kind of seeing, well, we need to get this one obviously going, and then we might have like a few ideas up on big sleeves. But, so yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna drink my giant jug of apple juice.
Bless you. Thank you so much, Estelle. You brightened my day by saying that. I was hoping if I had any chance in game development, it would be about Marcus McCloud, Krystelle, and Fox's son. Keep going, as I said, just keep going. Assault needs to be the template for Star Fox to evolve from. Pure insanity. Okay. Well, creativity is endless, really. You know, whoever wants to take whatever, wherever. I didn't know you had a Ring doorbell. I do. I don't like it because half the time my phone's on silent, and then I miss the postman. I miss any delivery. I miss that comes and knocks, and she said, "Oh, you weren't in." I was like, "No, I just did."
Oh, the chat just jumped on
But
me.
oh,
I
the
hate it
cat.
when it
Is
does
the
that.
cat?
Anyone in the audience, do you know, is there a way to make it so the chat doesn't just like keep
Oh,
jumping?
I thought you were talking about the cat.
No,
I
no,
thought
the
the cat's jumped
chat.
on.
No, ma'am. I don't know where
Oh.
my cat went. Or any of the cats, for that matter. It's hot here, so they're probably hiding and sleeping under
Oh,
something.
bless.
Because it's so hot here today.
Will Event Horizon be playable deck?
What was that question? The sound cut out.
Oh yeah, someone said that. Estelle, you're cutting out here and there. Wait, is that my microphone that's doing that, do you reckon?
I hear
Or
you
is it the
now.
coconut
I think
laptop?
I think it's my connection. I think it's a problem on
Some
my end. Every once in a while it'll cut out
oh,
for just like a second and I'll miss a word or
oh,
two.
okay. Okay. I'm just trying to catch up on these questions. Estelle, do you still fish? Do you know what? No, I don't fish, but my little boy does. Can you see the fishing rods in the
Yeah,
background?
there's a bunch of fishing stuff in the back. That's probably why they asked that question. They probably
No,
saw
well,
that.
up until about a week and a half ago, there was actually a bed chair behind me, and my son got it for his birthday. And they're actually quite comfortable things. I don't know whether any of you slept in them, but they're like they're like deck chair beds stroke hammock things, and they're so comfortable. So anyway, when he got them, he was so excited. He spent an entire week on his school holidays sleeping behind me in my office. So I was doing Teams and Zoom meetings behind me in the anyway, that was another story. But yeah, so he fishes. I don't anymore really. I go and watch him. Um, so yes. What else have we got?
Someone's asking if the
Um,
various ships will be playable in Event Horizon. Yes, you'll be able to unlock the Wolfen and a bunch of different ships, and you can buy different ships, and you can play as all of them in the game. That
I
answers
love
that, I
that.
think.
That's that then. Um, what else have we got?
Yeah, there's a few, but I keep losing the questions. Someone's asking me if they can ask a question. Yes, Crystal Kingdom General,
Yeah.
you can ask a spoiler question if you want, and I'll consider it. If it's too much of a spoiler, I won't answer it. But if it's not too much of a spoiler, I'll answer it. Yeah, let's see if I can find a question for you. Oh, here's another question about Norin. I'm so glad people are asking questions about Norin.
Amazing.
See, honest
Okay,
question. How popular, engaged has the community been with Norin and Squadron Sigma? I'm sitting here wanting them to be popular for their own merits, but I'm worried they're still in Star Fox's shadow.
Oh, well, do you know what? We kind of had this conversation, didn't we, really? Because
Yeah.
I think like with every new character though, there's going to be that familiarity, isn't there? But I think generally the reception has been pretty cool, hasn't it, really? And I think once people start getting used to Norin and used to me, because going to be honest, we really want to be focused on stuff that isn't Nintendo property.
Yeah.
You know? So really, and also we're really invested. I mean, Chasen, this is Norin's his baby, right? This is the thing that where the magic's really going to happen. You know.
She can legally drink now. That's how old the character is. Like I created her
Oh my God! Right. Okay. So what? 21 or 18?
2006, I think. 2007, 2006.
Wow.
Yeah, she's as old as your daughter, basically.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was like, oh my God, she's like Mila's age. That's incredible. So, yeah, so I think moving forward, what we need to be aware of is that I'm hoping that I can be the link between the two characters per se, because I'm not by any means comparing myself to any of the like A-lister celebrities, but when you like an actor, you often find that when they're in another movie, you quite like that other movie as well because you like the actor. So I'm kind of hoping that in some way kind of port a lot of the nostalgia and the yummy feeling that Krystelle provides everyone and kind of port that through me into Norin and of course, let's not forget that Chasen's obviously creating both games. So, and I always say this, when your grandmother or whoever it is that you love makes something with love, sandwich, soup, tea, coffee, whatever it is, that, when it tastes really good, it's been made with love. And that's no different with a lot of the stuff that Chasen's been working on. So I firmly believe, and I do that as well. When I do the voice work and stuff, I make sure that when I do it, that I'm in flow and I'm enjoying it and I'm sending it with love. And I know when you get tired, that's when stuff starts going to shit. So you're like, okay, I'm putting a lot of annoying stuff in here. I'm going to stop. So yeah, I think with time, people are going to get. We just need.
Oh, I think the sound cut out.
Streams and these chats. Is it my microphone that keeps dropping?
Your mic dropped. I can hear you now, though.
Yeah, like my chair. Anyway. Right, 4 more minutes, and then I'm going to go and stuff my face.
And then I'm going to the beach. It's my first trip to the beach in 2025 because it's finally warm enough. I'm so excited.
So excited. Look at you! You can't wait. Oh my God, you need to send me pictures.
Will do.
Okay, what else have we got? Work smarter, not harder. Yes, I always say that. And funnily enough, I said this to Ghost, my partner, last night. I was like, do you know what? Lazy.
Audience.
Oh, he always turns up. I said this the other day. You're like mystical.
He asked a question too.
Oh, Matthew,
Matthew Gafford asked, is it possible to make a co-op game in the engine that you're using? Do you mean Star Fox Event Horizon or the Squadron Sigma game I'm making? The answer is yes for both, so I guess I could answer yes either way.
I can't see.
In fact, the Norin game is co-op is actually a kind of in mind. Be the cowboy Norin. It's gonna be. I don't want to slip too many details now because it's still really. I'm working with one programmer on it. It's really early in development, but it's going to be a vehicle combat game, kind of like Twisted Metal, and it's co-op's definitely going to be in mind. So hopefully that answers the question. I have
no idea what that means.
You don't know what co-op means? That means two people can play through the game together on the same side.
Oh, okay. Dual play.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, is that what they call it in England? Is that an English thing I'm not aware of?
Yeah, we play dual player. Yeah.
Here in the States and Canada, it's co-op.
That's not the co-op is actually it's like a convenience store for us. The co-op or the funeral directors. So yeah, so right. Okay, so let's do one last oh yeah, Star Fox Event Horizon Beach episode. Everyone in gold bikini. Okay, interesting. Peppy in a bikini.
Oh God, I some people already know this, but like 15 years ago, I actually drew Peppy in a bikini as a joke. It's floating around on the internet somewhere. It was a joke. Someone asked me to draw all the different characters in bikinis, and they meant all the female characters, and I threw Peppy in there just to throw them off. So there is a drawing of Peppy in a bikini somewhere on the internet that I did like 20 years ago with my shitty art.
Oh, don't. You were just evolving and learning.
Yeah, I was a wee little lad.
Oh, I love that. Right, guys. Oh, I've got a question for Matt just before we go. Have you got any spare plushies? Because I never even bought any. I didn't literally So I suppose they don't sell them anymore. But anyway,
he's launching a new plushie. I think in a month or two. He'll be more specific. He knows all the details, but he's launching
Okay.
another plushie soon. So I'll be sure to remind you if you don't see it. I'll remind you. Don't worry.
I need to talk to Matthew though. But anyway, that's another story. You'll have to try and message me on Discord, please.
I gave you just his Discord name again for like the third or fourth
I know,
time.
I've got it. I know. But you know, I don't want to bother you. That's why I haven't messaged. But anyway, I'll be sure to. But yeah, that's another story. Right. So, thank you very much, everyone, for showing up and excuse me.
You're gonna go eat some cheesecake and pass out now?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the
Okay, I'll
beach.
message you on Discord. Yes, and yeah, I'm going to eat some cheesecake. I'm going to send pictures all over Discord. Yeah, and thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you, everyone. Let's see how the plushie's doing. We've sold 45 already.
Oh my god. Do you know what? No,
Awesome.
don't, because I would that. Yeah, do you know what? That's going to make me cry because that's like.
Aw.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I get really emotional. Like, yeah, I'm really grateful. It's lots of magic happening, and yeah, and people are so amazing. So hopefully we can bring some more magic to more people. So yeah. All right. I love you all. Love you. Hashtag love you. Thank you so much. God, that sounded terrible. Hashtag love. Thank you. Ugh.
Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Hope you enjoyed the
Yes.
stream. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. Sending lots of love.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.